None of us were ready for the end. The flames devoured everything. And when death rolled through our valley, our world turned cold and dark. The years of rain, the howling winds, gave way to blue skies and a new world in bloom. We felt hope. We were wrong.
We were just kids when the bombs dropped, and the world went to shit. They said it was supposed to be the end of everything. But for us, it was just the beginning. Surviving? Nah, we were better than that. This new world had a lot to give, and we took it all. That's how we came out on top. That's how we got here. That's how we found you. Listen here, rabbits. You need to understand something. The only currency left in this world is power. We're gonna take everything from you, starting with your home. And if we can't take it, we'll break it.
Led us into the new world. I thought that it would be glorious. I was wrong.
I have seen the power of the Anthem destroy entire civilizations.
You have no idea what the Heart of Rage can do to a person.
I feel a new power in the world. It's calling me.
For generations, our people struggled just to survive.
Heading out.
Let's go!
The javelins allowed us to fight back the chaos. And the walls protected our families, loved ones.
Remember, we're a team. I'm right there with you.
It's a freelancer job. Always has been.
But the Anthem still rages. And walls can only do so much. But with the power of the Anthem at my fingertips, I will end all this needless suffering.
These javelins are handcrafted and passed down from generation to generation, allowing those who have them to go out into the wild and feel super heroic. worlds with that sweet, sweet red speed stripe. Ours is an unfinished world, a world abandoned by its gods, the Shapers. It's also a reactive world.
Owen, what's the plan here?
Picking up loads of scars nearby. Take a look around the area, but be careful.
Owen is our cipher and guide for the mission and will provide valuable intel. Up ahead we have a Scar watchtower. Our squad should probably tread lightly here so they don't call for reinforcements. Oh, we could just blow it up. We can see the Rangers hovering in the top left, getting ready to do something. Looks like it might be, yep, Frost Grenade out. Jen's gonna use her multi-mortar for a big shatter combo. Alright, good job, Jen.
no one out there, Artyom. No one to help us. No one to hear us. If there was, don't you think we'd have found them? This world is dying. We have to accept it. There's only us. Why do you keep going up there? What are you hoping to find? Each time you go out there, I wonder if you'll ever return. The metro is all we have left. And I don't want to die here alone.
Check out those antennas some 200 meters from the Aurora. Alone? What the hell? And what did you all do? Artyom, get there on the double. Miller over and out.
Cook, do you hear me?
Roger, Uma.
Half the crew is dead drunk in my sick bay after eating your miraculous space chili. Any thoughts?
Well, I have no idea what you mean. Our food is healthy. Invigorating.
Captain to crew. Dead monkey in the crow's nest. I repeat, monkey down. Else space chili strikes again.
Copy that, Captain. Hey, Paige. Bet we could use your space chili to overclock our engines.
Negativo, mi amor. Only you can melt my sockets.
Keep laughing, fools. The key ingredient to good cooking is love.
What?
Engineering to officers, we are dead in the water. I repeat.
Main engines are cursed. Nox, come in. What have we got on the scanners?
Jack shit. Nada. Hey, wait. I see something. 3 o'clock starboard. It's massive. Get back here, Shani. Pull off!
Lock down the bay column. Give it auxiliary engines. Deploy shields and bring up out now! Brace yourselves!
gods protect us.
I had a special surprise prepped and everything. But it looks to me like your hands are full. It's no biggie. You can always tweak the rules a bit. Hungry. All you gotta do to make it out alive is not get eaten. Sound like fun? Of course it does.
Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The timefall fast forwards whatever it touches, but it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
No, they're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea.
In 2077, they voted my city the worst place to live in America. Main issues, sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else. Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody still wants to live here. This city's always got a promise for you. Might be a lie, an illusion. But it's there, just around the corner, and it keeps you going. dreams. And I'm a big dreamer.
Clear. Go.
12:37 on your right. Girls inside. Biomon's been down an hour. Better Delta.
This is Kereznikov.
He's moving!
Got none to fucking use!
Room he's in looks out on the balcony. Got a window on the left. Go!
Cabrones.
Think I got her. Got our target.
We make it? She alive?
This does not look good.
No, in a minute. Jacking into Biomon. Sandra Dorset, NC 570442. Got a winner. Or she will be if we can get her to a hospital. Sheesh. Trauma Team Platinum, too.
Platinum? Shit, TT should have swooped in if she sneezed.
Something's jamming the Biomon signal. Talk to me, T-Bug.
Virus, probably. Locate her neurosocket. Should be a shard slotted in. Shit's probably on that. If we clear it, free up the signal, TT could actually drop in. Take her off our hands.
Got the shard. Removing it now. Done.
Greetings, Sandra. An emergency evacuation unit has been dispatched and is due to arrive at your location in 180 seconds.
Biomon claims trauma will be here in 3 minutes.
Like the fucking cavalry. Well, let's get her out of here.
Your premium plan will cover 90% of the projected costs of your
Oh, mierda, she's flatlining!
V, need to know what's going on.
Jackie, air hypo!
Get China!
She's stable.
Fuera, Jaina. Get her outside. I'll cover you.
It turns out a virus disrupted the girl's locator implant. We've fixed that, and now help is inbound.
Swarm of the sons of bitches, 2 vans full, just pulled up outside.
Fuera, get her out. Terrorists!
Stand clear. Landing. Stop where you are! Place the patient on the stretcher. 5 steps back. Now! I said step back! PT-133 to control. Patient NC570442 secured. Stimulants being administered, 70 milligrams dopamine, 110 norepinephrine, 800 Viagra.
Hey, give us a lift out of here? No problem.
Samurai. You are a warrior. I can see that. You trained your whole life for this. And you have won battles that lesser men have called unwinnable, yes? But while you were sharpening your sword, do you know how I prepared for today? I learned. I know your language, your traditions, your beliefs, which villages to tame and which to burn. So I'll ask you once again, Samurai, do you surrender?
Bastards! Enough! Was next samurai. Arshoneg, Artsan gesh podos batium. Nit urquai minich! Samurai.
En amaranga husis nanye. Nila ulos. Please, I do not understand. Uldathwi, chamakotun hami. Uthmi che yaven sagt. Chi obelatno. Timi variaria.
Called reinforcements. We have to move. Masako!
Stand aside, Jin. You betrayed my family.
Run! If we fight, the Mongols win.
They already won.
It's been 15 years since the fall. The city is a corpse.
and we are the worms. We burrow in it, fighting for every useful piece of land to preserve ourselves from the terrors of the night and the horrors of the day.
I know not who can hear my voice. I shall therefore speak a word unto here. Anyone who dares to steal food will be hanged, and their bodies will be exposed.
Every day we rise from dust to choose between bad and worse.
Get him! You're dead now!
And these choices we take to survive will create the world to come.
You know the drill. Get to the nearest safe house and wait until dawn. Good night.
Dying Light 2 features a functioning ecosystem that reacts on multiple levels to the things you do and the choices you make. In the example we're about to show you, our protagonist undertakes a mission for the Peacekeepers, one of the many factions active in the city. They want you to negotiate with two survivors who are controlling and hoarding a water supply.
Are you going to insult us with another final offer?
Let's say you choose to carry out the Peacekeepers' orders, one way or another.
Stay back!
After this, you'll start seeing a significant change in the city, as access to the water supply has allowed the Peacekeepers to bring stability and develop the area. There's even running water for the people at street level. And that raises their morale and allows you to replenish your energy on the go. But there's a cost to this. The PKs have a rigid approach to law and order. So while the streets may be safer, it's only safe for those who side with them. So if you get on their bad side... Now let's return to that moment of choice. And instead of killing them, you choose to team up with this group to supply water in the black market. As you will see, this creates a very different set of consequences for the city. With water being a precious currency, it brings you access to new resources and trade. But this in turn attracts the worst type of people to the area. And this is just a single decision, one out of hundreds you'll have to make. But it allows you to carve out your own world, your own city from the apocalypse. Each player's game experience will be unique. And by the way, this is just what happens in the day. At night, well, things tend to get a lot darker.
Boozer have a run-in with RIP the last couple of days? Why? One of my men escaped to Ripper camp, got tortured, like they always do. But this time they kept asking me if you knew about it. 2 bikers, 2 men. The Ripper called them mongrels. If you ask me, you got a price on your head.
You know same as me. Anything that happens here is far better than what's going on out there.
Shit, get off!
perfect.
The last one was nighttime during the rain, and this is daytime during the snow.
Yeah, and it's not just cosmetic, and I think that's one of the things we really wanted to emphasize, because this time we're showing sort of a day in the life of Deacon. You see he's on the drifter bike here. We wanted to show a little more of the bike riding and how the weather can kind of impact that. So we have this drifting mechanic, right? You see him kind of slipping and sliding around a little bit.
Changes the handling of the bike. That's really interesting. Now, there were wolves there last time, John, and these wolves would pursue you down this road, and then Deacon had to turn his back, shoot a wolf, and he got clotheslined right up there, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly. So this time you see that he wasn't being chased by the wolves. That's a dynamic event that can that can happen or not. It just depends on when you're playing the game.
Interesting.
And this time Deacon saw the ambush. They come out, they're mostly nocturnal, but they will come out as the weather gets colder. They become stronger in the cold.
Right.
And so that will, again, kind of change up the way the game plays.
That's very, very, I kind of love that you decided to do this as a demo to show two completely different iterations on the same exact mission in the game.
Yes, exactly. So we wanted to have, the job is basically the same. Deacon hears that his buddy's in trouble, rides out to save his life. And, as you can see here, this is a completely different experience from what we showed in the first demo. In the first one, Deacon gets clotheslined, and it sounded very painful, by the way.
Speaking of painful, okay, so the combat in this game is fairly brutal. John, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, we just wanted to make it as realistic as possible. So yeah, we're not holding back on that at all. And Sam's done most of his own stunt work for this. And I can tell you that when we're on the performance stage and we're capturing that stuff, we just try to keep it real, right?
Right. Well, right. There was sort of a decision made at some point. I've been on the project for 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah, I think 3 years.
And so early on, I think there was a more, what were we? It was more Kurt Russell and sort of a two-fisted thing, and then it turned into, hey, let's take this quite seriously. And what that required is a lot more. Taking this combat stuff and showing the horror of the violence that happens and it were this type of circumstance to take place. I mean, realism, weirdly enough, is the thing we keep going back to when it comes to not just the stunts, but also the performance style. I think, it was very important that it doesn't seem like a bunch of actors, saying lines. It was all very incidental.
And it's just kind of a way of seeing tracks in the world and sort of imagining what might have happened.
Mm-hmm.
And here, I just wanted to point out that you're seeing in this part of the demo that there are freakers there. There weren't there before because it wasn't snowing. It was, and it was getting lighter out. It wasn't getting darker like it is. And so, it changes up the way you can play through the level.
And what is this?
We call this the meat wall.
The meat wall.
Yeah, and it's not just there, to make the guys who put them up to seem evil. They're there for a purpose because, again, freakers are living creatures. They eat. That's their primary thing. They want to eat. And so you hang these dead freakers up, and any freaker, rather than coming into their camp like you see here, they would actually
stop and snack.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right. Now this is the same tactic that he used last time. Throws the rock to get someone to lure them over and have them step in the bear trap. But this one plays out a little bit differently than last time. One of the things that struck me, and we've talked about this obviously as we've shot, but there's an effort of the other Marauders to get this guy to shut up, and he won't.
Yeah, and so in the first demo, Deacon's heading on down the trail, and you can hear that happening behind him.
Right.
And this time we're showing what happened. So, he's watching everybody react to this poor guy trapped in in that bear trap, and she just is like, shut up, shut up, shut up, and then just loses it and shoots the guy.
Right.
And of course, in the meantime, Deacon, is crafting a Molotov and just takes them all out.
Right. Oh, boy, that's good. Ow.
So again, it's like in the previous demo, Deacon would have gone off to the trail down to the right. This time he's going to head this way. He follows the tracks, and comes under a sniper attack.
Now, let me ask you something about the survival. Okay, there's a sniper attack coming, but the survival vision is, if you don't say upgrade your survival vision, can you miss clues? I mean, are there things that you would get if you upgraded your survival vision that would help you complete the mission better?
Exactly, and you have to, we have a whole skill tree, and it's all tied to the experience. that you can earn as you're just playing through the game, and then you can upgrade those things.
What's happening here? We got a freaker tied to a tree.
Yeah, so this is another type of trap that Marauders will set. They will set, they will basically chain freakers to the perimeter of their camps, and they use them as kind of an alarm system. And then that, you saw that Marauder there. He was just tormenting the poor freaker, and then so Deacon kind of takes advantage of that.